Well, let's do a balance check on this overloaded bike. Well, not too horrible. I think it'll work fine. Gnarly storms out in the western plains, but in spite of that, I'm going to get up at what the sweetie calls the butt crack of dawn, and I'm going to go take off on a 1,700 mile trip across country to go visit Groovy Bean's studio. As you know, many of you, that Groovy Bean does a lot of the music that accompanies some of my vlogs, so it'll be fun to go out and see him. He just picked up the very same bike, 2015 Yamaha Super Tenere in red, so maybe he'll get out there and we'll have a chance to do some riding together. First thing to do tonight is get gassed up so I can just take off. Actually, the other thing I need to do is get this thing set up for travel mode. Suspension is still... Oh, did I get up? Yes. Suspension is still on rider and no luggage, so we gotta fix that. 449 or 419. I think I'll just do 91. Got my America the Beautiful pass there, should I encounter a national forest anywhere. The light's been flashing for maybe 10 miles, so that's 5.5 gallons. I think it's a 6-gallon tank. So 1.5 gallons still left in there when the light started flashing. That seems a little early, but whatever. Alright, what's the deal with this suspension here? Oh, you know what? The bike's got to be running. Menu. Why is it not changing? Let's just ride it around here a little bit. Okay, so apparently after you get gas, you've got to reset your way out of the trip meter before it'll go back to there. Alright, there we go. Finally. One rider with luggage. I got a lot of luggage on there. We'll see how this feels. I might want to go with 2 riders and luggage, but we'll see. With all this weight and going into a headwind, I'm only getting 39 miles a gallon there, so that'll probably be about, well, it goes to 40. That'll probably be about what I get going across country. Starting to get some sprinkles of rain. A lot of rain this time of year. Could be a wet ride, but should be warm. The butt crack of dawn is upon us, and we are heading out. The weather's cleared up. Everything looks good all the way through to Albuquerque. Yay! Ready to roll. Well, I think I'll put on a poofy jacket. Not too bad, but it is just a tad chilly. Well, the GoPro's up to its old tricks. This is a new GoPro after the other one failed. They sent me a new one under warranty. And I really had hoped that this one wouldn't have the problem where it just locks up, quits working. You gotta take it apart, pull the battery, reinsert the battery, and then it'll start working again if you do that. But that's a very irritating feature of the GoPro, especially when you're out messing around on a motorcycle. You really don't feel like taking your whole camera apart just to get it to unlock up. So I'm going to be looking at Insta360s here, or maybe a DJI. They seem to have good reviews. You can't beat the video quality of a GoPro is the thing. Beautiful Indiana morning. Had a lot of rain yesterday. Good trip so far. Hello, Indianapolis. Starting to warm up a little bit. Traffic on I-70. Clipping along at a pretty good pace though, so that's nice. Keeping up with this guy on the Harley. Seen a lot of motorcycles out and about. All this wind and these semis running at this speed. This is where you want the heavier bike. Got about 6.5 hours in. Buns are okay, but I gotta keep them scrunched a lot or they'll get sore. Nice to have highway pegs. This is southern Illinois. It's just pretty and green. Spring has sprung. Can't really call them a left lane squatter because they're going slightly over the speed limit. But nobody's ever going the perfect speeds that you want them to. A lot of wind noise. I doubt if any of this will even pick up. Okay, horses. Might be going over the mighty Mississippi at the Missouri state line. Twin Bridges Campground just over the border from Missouri into Oklahoma and quite a nice little spot. Not super busy, so I guess this is where I'll hang out for the first night. Well, when I was driving down the road, I lost my new sunglasses, but here I discover my old sunglasses that I thought I had lost are in that bag, for Pete's sake. So I guess I didn't need to buy the new ones after all, but the new ones are gone. Sweatband. You want to spend $150 on a Heliox chair, or do you want to spend $28 on a Walmart camping chair? I've chosen the $28 Ozark Trails chair, and I love it. Oh. Better not to fill it up all the way. Pillows are small, light, and cheap, and I like lots of them. Pretty wet wood, but it might work. Basmati, great stuff. Well, this thing's like a blast furnace. Wow. Man alive, this thing really works. Cool. There, now we're cooking again. And now, the hot dogs. Too hot, too hot. If you like it crispy, these crispy. I really like the firebox. It's amazing how hot just a few twigs get. I mean, look at this. I've burned it. So you gotta be, that's just a few twigs that I found growing up around the bathrooms. They had done some pruning and there were some twigs on the ground, and that's what I'm burning here. Good grief. How much easier could it be? A little bit of an odd concoction, but is it any good? Ooh, hot. You know what? Just about anything is good when you're camping. This is wonderful. I love it. Beautiful morning. Time to get packed up and get moving. That bike cover was pretty much useless. It's supposed to keep the dew off, but I think it's more of a sun cover than it is for rain, so you have to come up with another solution for that. Well, you leave Nick alone for 3 minutes with your motorcycle, and he starts asking embarrassing questions like, have you ever changed the oil in this? If you do not answer appropriately, he goes out, he buys oil, and he starts changing it. So that's what we're doing tonight. He can't stand it that I've ridden it all these miles and haven't changed the oil. So that's great. This is a full service stop, in case anybody wants to know. You get bed, breakfast. Man, had a fantastic spare rib meal. What was it? Spare ribs? Barbecued ribs.
Barbecue ribs.
Barbecued ribs. Super good. And now he's changed my oil. Yeah. Albuquerque. And Spike McGeefer's over there. Did an oil change for me. Think we're ready to go.
Something's leaking out of here.
Oh, it's this ice.
Ice.
It'll be okay. It leaked all the way here. Thanks for the oil change.
All right, love you.
Love you. See ya. Most dangerous part of the trip is getting out of Albuquerque alive. Big road work delay here, but pretty view. Big old sky of northern Arizona. Well, that's just gorgeous. What a cool ride. Made it to Payson. Had to get my liner out of this jacket. It is definitely warmed up. But it looks like we're getting ready to head into Phoenix here, so let her rip. What a pretty valley. Would you look at that? Safely arrived at Groovy Bean Studio. And look who's got the same bike. We're looking forward to doing some rides around Phoenix. Had an incident with the GoPro though. This chin mount broke off. It's got cracks there and there. I kind of stuck it back on, but I'm gonna have to take that off. But my camera came off while I was riding down the road, and it was just hanging by the audio connection cord. So that's no good. All right, sunny day in Phoenix. Gotta do a little work today and then maybe do some riding tomorrow. Can't wait.